Welcome back to another episode of Canopy of Carnage. Session 8. Does anybody remember what happened last time?
I met with Thor. I woke up and I freaked out on her because she was different, and apparently we have a past or a history, or she might be my woman. I don't know.
Brittany got laid, I think.
I did get laid.
You did.
I didn't?
I thought y'all did.
I thought we
just
did.
snuggled.
You see what I mean about that memory?
You
Sure,
cold.
didn't remember.
You met back with your uncle.
Yeah.
Yep. And we told him all the shit, and apparently we were cool in this universe.
Yeah.
We're not
Also
in
cool.
ours.
You pretty much
in
have
this universe, Yoffney was
pretty
actually
much.
Yeah.
What are we?
We're gonna make
I
damn
remember
sure
telling my
they
uncle
know
we were
you're
gonna
not
do
the same
something,
one.
I had to break the news to my man.
Now I don't remember what
I
we're
ain't
doing.
from here.
What we were supposed to be doing. Were we?
Grumlock. I gotta get your name messed up every
It's
time. 'Cause all I
fine.
think about is the Transformer.
I don't even know what Transformer you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Grimlock.
I'm that uncultured. I don't know.
But you and Grimlock are pretty much the only ones that talked to your uncle, kind of got the rundown of what had happened before y'all got
We're
transported back.
supposed to be dead.
And pretty much you found out that from here, all of you were dead. And pretty much were pretty different from what you are now. You got rundown of Grumlock being a pretty high up there paladin.
I was really good.
Defeated a lich
Mechanist.
by himself. You were actually a full-blown mechanist. You were pretty
Still
decent
learning
and you
mechanist.
Yeah, you're still learning it.
Oh, I remember what I did. I learned how to make my armor come to me at any time I want to.
Yeah.
As long as it's on the same plane. Which
And
I need to look
Mincy
that up.
got up with Kryn. Yeah. Kryn, who technically they are he was in a relationship with the past Mincy. That is not the Mincy of today. And he kind of got a little standoffish when he found that out. He was real happy to see her, but then kind of got a little standoffish when he found that little part out.
He'll come back.
He'll come back.
Oh, yeah. He'll fuck me all over again.
He might. You never know. Or he might just be like, no, I'm good.
Create a harem of men.
You aren't that good. I'm gone.
I'll move on.
And then Yoffney was pretty hurt from the undead minotaurs that attacked y'all and ended up getting taken in by Thora.
Yeah, because Grumlock was carrying and just dropped it. He was like, here's a guy.
When y'all entered into the mountain where they seemed to have built giant walls to block it off, and they're basically living inside the mountain because the town is wrecked. Completely gone, basically, in shambles. And when y'all got there, you got a lot of strange looks. People were kind of like looking y'all's way, just eyeing you up and down, back and forth. Yeah, so pretty much that's where we are right now.
Sums it up.
And everybody got a rest. Everybody went. He put you up in some areas so you get a rest. You stayed with Kryn. He snuggled with you, but that was it. He just cuddled because he was a little standoffish. But I mean, you don't even realize there was a romance with this man. So, I mean, it's
I was
kind
just
of new
here for
to
it.
you.
We talked to the...
Because you killed him in where you're from.
It was
or from
surprising
your
for me.
memories.
We talked to the lady with the talking stone. Remember?
Yeah, you sent her a message, yeah.
And then she sent me one back, and I remembered. Hold on, I gotta find.
She was like, "Oh, that's how I messed things up."
"Yeah, pretty much."
Oh.
Hold on.
Yeah, because she has not been around the town.
There. And then, what was it? Because I have a note here for the witch, is what Durgan is calling her. Oh, I have a thing that I wanted to say next time we talk to her, but I know it'd have to be a day from now. But do you remember what she told us exactly? Because she was kind of like, almost like, to me, she was flirting with Durgan through that thing to a point. I don't know if you caught that.
There's a lot of romance happening.
Well, you might have seen, like, maybe she had some kind of standing or something with him beforehand, like, and y'all have no memory of her. Like, from like until y'all met her.
We met her. Okay.
Like, there's no memory of her. In this world, she was part of it. Like, she was with the town. She lived in the town as far as you have gotten from Durgan. Other than that, there's nothing really you can piece together. Like, there's a lot of tension between the two, and you can tell that he's upset with her.
Well, the way I remember, because I wrote it down, I can't remember exactly what she said. But I have you're to the witch that I want to ask. You're in love with Durgan because that's what I got out of that.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna ask her next time we talk to her.
Okay.
When she smites you, I'm not being there for it.
It'll be fine.
Can she smite him?
From where she is. Because she's not in the same dimension.
She's a witch. If she can turn into mold,
Yeah, but no, she
in
did tell
between.
us she couldn't come to us. I remember that.
She's kind of staying in an in-between area right now.
Because I think if she comes out of the in-between, she can't go back to the in-between or something like that.
She's in the center of the multiverse.
Pretty much. But
She's at the TVA.
yeah.
Yes.
But
copyright infringement.
Yeah. Damn it, Disney's after us again. Sorry, Disney.
so
Oh boy.
what are we doing?
Okay.
I think we took a long rest.
Yes, y'all went to bed.
Yeah.
That was the last thing y'all did. And only one that has been talking about the area is you and Kryn, because he was talking about, it's a lot different from when, day to night shift and everything.
Right.
But as the morning starts to come, he kind of like shuffles you awake, and he's just like, this is what I was talking about. And he points out the little window that he has, little carved. It's not just a little carved hole to look out. But as you're looking out, the sun starts to come up, and it is starting to put light over everything. And when this happens, it's almost like a tatterness is ripping through the world. And as it comes up, you get a surge of just natural, like, this shouldn't be happening. Like, this is not natural. But it almost looks like cloth is just being deteriorated as the bleak, like, dark landscape is being peeled back off of very fresh looking, beautifully green flowers, colorful scenery. There is no storm outside. It's perfectly sunny. And you start hearing animals and different creatures chirping away. It's almost like a melody being sung. And he just looks at you and be like, now, how do you feel about looking at that?
Strange.
Yeah.
Very strange.
That's how we felt when we first saw it. It's almost like we're stuck between two areas, and they're fighting each other.
It's like two worlds colliding, two realms.
Exactly. And as the hill y'all ran up, everything looked pretty, it was just bleak. And as the sun's coming over the town and everything, you see the town actually looks like there's just fresh flowers and, some morning dew is collected over everything. The smell of just fresh morning scent hits your nose, and it feels, it's really nice. It makes you feel a little better
bizarre.
from what, it's very bizarre. And other than that, you do see after the sun has completely rose and it looks like little tatters are disappearing into the ether, the guards actually open the doors wide. Like, they open them up and
They feel safe enough.
Yep.
Now.
They go out and everybody just starts going outside and kind of
Doing
stretching
their
and
thing.
doing things, like getting more relaxed.
I want to go down and discuss with my friends what we've seen and discussed.
Sure. So he puts on all his gear, gets it on and tries to help you up and walks you down. And y'all go down to the main little area they have down there where everybody's gathering their stuff up to kind of stretch outside for a little while. And you see Yoffney. He coming out of the tent. First you see Thora. She's coming out of the tent looking redder than anything you've ever seen. I mean, she looks redder than a fresh apple. I mean, or a ripe apple. Like it, and she's just storming off. And then you see a bird come out. You see Yoffney pop his head out, and he's just like,
Yofty, what have you done?
Dora, what is wrong? I'm so confused.
She just keeps trucking.
What have you done to her?
I didn't do nothing. I just asked what happened to her arm, and she got all emotional, and it seemed like we had a past or something, and I've only sold her.
You asked her about her arm?
Yes, she had it last time I seen her.
What? Oh, yeah, this is bad.
Why would you do such a thing? When doesn't come out and just, how'd you lose your arm? I swear you just had it yesterday.
Yeah, that's pretty bad considering you're the reason she lost it.
No.
Okay, look, I get it. I kind of came to the conclusion last night after me and her were talking. She's not my Minxie. Like, she's not the person that was here. Like, y'all died. Like, horrible deaths. But it wasn't long before then, you know, things happened in the town, and you kind of were getting attacked by some creatures in the forest, and
Bird people?
No. I mean, you're a bird person.
No, I'm talking about more humanoid bird people.
No. But you were getting attacked trying to make it to the town, and Thor was one that went out with Durgan and Weefus and Grumlock to help get you in as they were chasing you down, and as the battle ensued, she got her arm taken.
And this is why we don't bring up people's missing limbs.
It's fine.
But I mean, y'all were pretty thick as thieves back in the day, because I mean, y'all kind of did the same thing, just different ways. I mean,
did we ever?
I mean, I don't know. I never asked that kind of question of either of you. I mean, I'm not into, figuring out everybody's personal business.
Just trying to figure stuff out.
You might have to ask her.
Oh, Thora!
Yoffney teeters off. You have no idea. You've seen a direction, but you don't know where she went.
Where are me and Weefus at?
Yeah, I'm gonna start searching for them.
Okay. Well, as you start looking, you see those two are like coming out of their little alcoves they had, and start stretching putting their gear back on, making sure then start walking down to get to the main area as they see you.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to you.
What?
This world is whack.
Yeah, we figured that out.
It is like two realms colliding with each other.
Kind of, but we're the only ones here, I think, from the other realm.
Our past selves are definitely dead.
Oh yeah, they're definitely dead.
I'm pretty sure they buried us. Ooh, maybe we should.
What was left? Yeah.
It was very strange to watch.
Apparently, the harpies killed us, even though we killed the harpies one time. And did we kill them the second time? I can't remember.
Yes, we did.
We did. We did.
I didn't really.
You sat outside the second time.
No, the first time I sat outside.
No.
Either
way, we
either way.
No, I
won
didn't help
against
the
the
first time. It was the
harpies.
second time I helped.
Either way.
Yeah, you couldn't hit shit. No, the first time you came in and helped, you couldn't hit shit. The second time you came in, you didn't come in and help until we were done.
Yeah, because I was trying to do some things.
Yeah.
Yes, you were
Very unhelpful.
Anyway, so what are we gonna do?
I have no idea what to do.
Oh yeah,
about
we gotta
this
fix
issue.
this, right? This is
Well,
what
we
we're here
can
for, right?
we can go
I'm
talk to
pretty
your
sure.
uncle. I'm sure he's around somewhere, and we can find and start a game plan with him.
Oh, Uncle.
You know it doesn't work that way, right?
Somebody may tell us.
Well,
I don't know.
We know
Person.
probably where he is. I'm sure he's in his office
Let's
or
go
whatever.
to his office.
His tent.
Same thing.
It's
Thought you said it was built like his office.
It's a little shack. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pieces of what was left of his building, but
So Durgan's not a mechanist.
He's a
anymore. He's a barbarian.
Berserker barbarian.
Yeah.
This place is definitely weird.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure my uncle was a mechanist. He was teaching me how to become a mechanist. And now I gotta learn this shit on my own.
Oh,
hey, we'll figure it out together. Apparently I was a good paladin now. I don't know what I'm doing. Just figuring this stuff out.
Apparently I was mentally stable at that time. Definitely
we're
not
gonna
me
go
now.
do some things.
Yeah. Get a game plan. See what we can do.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know how she expects us to fix this
As y'all
issue.
start making your way towards Durgan's place, you see Durgan heading your way. And it looks like he's coming at you with a purpose, like he was coming to find y'all. And he comes up to you and he's like, "Oh, how did y'all sleep? I know the first night was pretty rough for everybody here."
Yeah.
I slept great.
Well, that's good to hear.
Par
It
for the
is.
course, you know.
Yeah, it takes a toll on you here, just seeing what happens in the morning. It's still strange to this day.
Me and him haven't seen it yet, have we? We've just seen the door open.
Yeah. Minxie saw it.
I saw it.
Yeah.
It's wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
It's very
Pretty rough,
strange
but-
to witness.
I was coming to find you because apparently there's going to be a little town meeting today. A lot of people seem pretty upset. I mean, obviously.
Understandable. We're
Y'all were
supposed to be dead.
You're not now. But I think a lot of people are... How do I put this?
They're upset.
They're thinking it's your fault.
Yeah.
Because y'all were the ones that went down there, and then y'all died, and then we got sent over.
It's
Pretty
probably
much,
the witch's fault.
Yeah, but
I
the
mean-
thing is that she's not here,
Yes.
and you are. So
we're the easy target. It's understandable.
yeah. So there's a lot of discussion about we got to have a meeting about what's going to happen with y'all. So if you're getting, dirty looks around town, that's probably the reason, and also that you're supposed to be dead. So that's another thing.
At least people are around to be alive to give us looks. So, I mean,
But I came to you because before we have all that, I'd like for y'all to go down and go back to the ruins where y'all met the harpies and try to see. I mean, you're new to the area, but you were here, and then you're different. So I'm trying to see whether or not maybe that might have something to do with it. Maybe we'll get a reaction out of them, because I don't know. I mean, I hit things. I'm not a... We lost the only person that was actually knowledgeable about, devices and...
We got this.
Yeah. So
we'll figure it out or something.
Yeah. But they're all blaming us.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right. Par for the course.
Not everybody. I mean, there's a lot of here that are fine. No. I mean, I know it's not your fault.
I think Thora's mad at Yoffney.
I mean, why would Thor be mad at Yoffney?
Apparently, he asked her about her arm.
He asked her about her...
Look, I don't know. I don't know either.
He's off to talk to her.
It probably doesn't help. I just kind of just threw him on the floor
understand
and
he's
handed it-
not the original Yoffney.
But she doesn't know that.
She doesn't know that yet. So
I just
It
told him to go
doesn't-
have a conversation with her because
Yeah.
I don't know what to do about
Probably
that.
didn't help. I just kind of
Let's hope he
threw the bird on the
apologized.
floor and it's like, hey, he's hurt. Can someone help him? But
yeah, that was almost close to the situation it was the last time before she lost her arm.
oh,
I mean, he was being attacked by a bunch of goblins chasing through the forest, him and Nellie. And me, you, Weefus, and her ran out to help. And there was a lot more of them than we thought.
yeah, the goblins got her good, obviously.
Yeah, they hurt her pretty bad. She lost her arm. But we saved Yoffney, got him back in. And that's probably why she's a little tender on the subject, you know.
I could see that.
You know, you really need to give. Just kind of gotta outstretch, you know, a little empathy, you know. But I understand where she's coming from. She don't know he's not.
Yeah, I mean, no one in this town knows. I mean, that's the reason you're going to have a meeting later. Maybe explain to them.
Like you're them, but you're not them. So
it's the witch's fault. Do they all know about the witch? Or is it just...
Some of them know, but we've kind of been trying to figure things out without involving every little detail. So maybe that's my fault. But you try to keep your people safe. You know, you try to figure out what's going on. Main thing was surviving. It wasn't about trying to blame a specific person. We had to survive.
Just stay alive.
So, I mean, do y'all know the way to where
I assume we would.
The room was you got snapped away in?
I assume we do.
It was the saloon or the tavern.
No, the ruins.
Where the harpies were.
Harpies were.
Oh.
Yeah, where we uncovered it and found the witch?
Yeah.
I think we can make our way back down.
Y'all go ahead, go down there. I already sent word to the guards to let you through. We keep that place pretty locked up right now because
Understandable.
We don't know. I don't know what the mines look like where you come from. They're a little different probably now because we've had 6 more months of working than y'all had. So just make your way down there. Try to find something out. That'd be great, because then we could have a little bit of a case to help you and the townspeople. And...
Or we may find nothing, and find nothing more than you know, and we'll figure it out from there.
That would be the worst case scenario.
Yeah, and, you know, gotta be a pragmatist, you know.
As a paladin, you really shouldn't look at that. You need to stay positive. You know, always look on the better side of things, please.
As long as the ends justify the means.
So before he starts wringing his hands a little bit, and he's just like, so y'all go get him. And he kind of like spikes his hair back up, shakes it off, and walks off looks like he's going, just trying to talk with
Sure thing, Dad.
Back to the harpy. Here we go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Wait, we gotta get Yoffney.
Fuck Yoffney.
We need him, damn it. We need bodies in case something happens.
We all kind of need to stick together because this round seems to be a little wonky.
Yoffney, roll me a perception check.
Define Thora.
17 plus 3.
Okay.
Damn.
You see her. She's making her way through the crowds, trying to come out, and she's actually heading out of the cave of the mountain into the open. And you see her as she exits through the big door and then kind of goes with the crowd.
I fly over there where she's at.
So you just take off and fly?
Yeah, fly. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do I see him? Like,
yep.
It would be obvious.
Well, no, y'all are in the back. Y'all aren't very close. Roll a perception check.
All of us?
Mm-hmm.
18 plus 2. Don't know how I got that lucky. I think you
What am I going to do?
25.
Perception?
Yes, perception.
You gotta have a +6 on that.
Unnatural 20.
All right. All three of you see just a bird take flight and head for the exit of the cave. And pretty much from what you know, there are no other bird people in this place.
Yeah.
That you have seen.
Well, let's go get him.
So it's just like y'all are sitting there talking about, like, well, we need to go find Yoffney, and you hear a and everybody's just like, what the hell? Damn. And you see the bird just go out the door.
I'll cast Divine Sense.
I'm going to still get
It's a demon.
What do you do?
Go towards him, I guess.
I mean, y'all can make y'all's way out. I mean, You make it out. You see she's heading down, looks closer to going towards the town. I mean, there's a few people, looks like scavengers and stuff, going to check out things, trying to see if there's anything left to get. So you fly about 30 feet or so, and now you're outside, but she's going down, like, the hillside.
Well, I'm heading to her.
Okay.
I'm booking
it. You finally catch up to her. What do you want?
I think you thinking I'm somebody else.
I don't just another bird person, huh? Just another Aarakocra just flying around, huh?
Look.
Yeah. There's so many out here.
I'm
tons
not from this place. Well, it's this place, but it's not this place. It's kind of confused. We met this witch lady, and I try to intimidate her with my potions to say they was going to go boom, and she multiplied, and we somehow we got here, and you're mad at me, and I think we had a past that I don't know about because I'm not from here, and I'm just confused.
That was probably the longest just piece of bullshit I have ever heard. You're confused. So
he's actually right.
He is confused. They haven't made it there yet.
No.
So she's just like got her finger out, pointing it in your face, going off on you with her metal arm. And she's just like, I don't even understand how you just show up after 6 months. Everyone thinks y'all are dead. We buried every one of you.
Well, see, that comes to show you it's not this. It's me, but it's not me.
It comes to show me that you just effed off somewhere.
No.
Like, y'all pretended all this and then just effed off.
No.
Just because you got wings and you're just like, oh, I'm going to flutter around somewhere. Oh.
No.
In the cave.
Yeah. Just gone. I mean, you just put dead people there and just left. I don't know. No one understands. Because after that, everything went just crazy, and then we're here. Got transported here. So, what did you do down there? What did you do? What'd you touch?
We killed the harpies.
Because there are a whole bunch of glowy little runes down there.
We killed the harpies, and then we met the witch lady.
Oh, you killed the harpies?
Yes.
The 3 harpies that left the cave and flew out after we found your dead bodies.
I killed them with my Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast? What are you even smoking? What are you talking? I'm done. Like, you're an alchemist. You make potions. You don't do anything. You're not. What are you even talking about?
I'm telling you what happened.
You're not telling me what happened. You're telling me things that didn't happen. Because I know what happened, because I was there.
No, you wasn't. You was looking after the bard that died.
What bard?
It was the blacksmith's son.
The blacksmith's son.
He didn't have a son.
He? You mean she?
What was her name? I'm sorry, I don't remember.
You are just so... I don't... She's like getting real flustered because she's like, she doesn't understand what you're trying to tell her. Like, she is just confused as all get out.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
And she's just like, and now all of y'all show up now. What?
Did y'all hear any of this?
Oh, they could overhear most of it walking up because, I mean, she wasn't being quiet and it's not like loud out. I mean, it's just an area. I mean, people were walking by just like, oh, damn, burn.
Help.
No, just enjoy the show. I'm gonna wait till she calms down a little bit. I'm like, Thora. I mean, he's not lying. I mean, we're not the same ones. It may be hard to understand or believe, but when we went down there, we uncovered the runes, and there was this half-elf, half-dwarf witch lady. I don't know. Did she ever tell us her name?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I mean, she And apparently she's doing something with time. There's supposed to be a meeting, and town meeting, and it'll be sorted out. But we got to go grab Yoffney and go.
So, all I'm hearing is that your group are the ones that were murdered in the cave, right?
We on
But
our
y'all's
side
group
did not die.
didn't die.
Well,
All I'm hearing is we have all been together for the last 6 months and come up with a very good story and made them match together so no one would know anything different.
Multiverse.
she's just not gonna understand that, Robbie. Your Eldritch stuff, no one understands.
You do that. Like, you just look at her with a multiverse.
Yeah, that's real convincing. You're real smooth with the ladies over there.
I'll try.
I hope she bitch slaps you.
15 to hit.
Where's my HP?
You need your AC, not your HP.
AC. Where's my AC?
Come on, Robbie. It's in the middle of the page.
Yep, come on, you got it.
You just, what'd you say?
15.
15 to hit.
Just hit.
Okay.
It's unarmed strike.
Yeah, it's 3 damage.
Great.
And she hits you with her metal arm.
About 20.
So she socks you, and she's just like, don't talk to me until you can decide whether or not to stop lying.
I'm not a lawyer.
And she storms off.
Mike, just leave her be. She's a woman. She's got to figure out what she thinks, what she wants, whatever. Just let her be.
I'm going to prove my point, you heifer.
Are you about to Eldritch Blast by her head?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I hope not.
About to say, if you do that,
Corinne's just like, okay.
She just said he just said heifer too.
Corinne's just like, all right, listen. Let me try and go talk
I
to
use
her for a
Mage
little
Hand
bit.
and I grab her.
Where?
You can't. I mean, you.
No, I think he can grab.
I
her.
can
Can't
grab
pull.
her. This is me proving that I'm not who she thinks I am.
Okay.
Because that Yavni can't do Mage Hand.
What does Mage Hand do, Robin?
is
I know
it?
what it does.
Yeah, I know
I
what it
use
does.
it all the fucking time.
All right.
It's very useful. Well, you could grab her, touch her
I
shoulder.
can grab her
couldn't you?
arm.
I use it to carry torches around
Yeah. Just
But I
have dark
can't.
vision.
when I don't have dark vision on characters. I use if I have spellcasting,
That's why
Mage
you only
Hand,
play characters with dark vision.
Mage Hand, and it just follow. I have it commanded to follow me around with a
Mage
torch in
Hand.
its hand.
Come on, Robbie. You have the spell and you don't know what it does.
Wow.
You need to write index cards.
Age.
I have index cards.
That's what I usually do if I have to do character with spells. I always write index cards out.
A spectral floating hand appears at a point you choose within range. The hand lasts for the duration or until you dismiss it as an action. So I grab her hand with my Mage Hand and say, "Do you believe me now?"
There's
Okay.
Honestly, it works.
She stops, feeling the tug on her hand, and turns around, just kind of like wide-eyed at you. And then she just kind of walks up, like, very forcefully, and she said, do something else.
What are you? Okay. Let's see here.
I'm not using my healing on him.
I will smite.
Well, she just said do something else. She didn't say,
Okay. I use Eldritch Blast and I hit a nearby tree.
okay.
Tree.
Yeah, a tree.
Where we? I thought we were in our ground.
No, we're outside. We done
we're
chased her
outside the
down the
cave.
hill.
Yeah.
Back to town.
Yeah.
Yeah, pay attention.
Pay
Yeah.
attention, JC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Quit being in your own world, Weefus.
But yeah, I hit a nearby tree with Eldritch Blast.
Okay, she kind of puts her hand over her mouth, like, in shock. And she's just like, so you're not...
That's what I've been trying to tell you this whole time, darling.
All right, well, excuse me for seeing a person that's the exact person that died 6 months ago and thinking they're the same person. So don't get snippy with me, okay? You can do magic now.
I mean, didn't she just save your life and you're being an asshole?
I'm not. I'm just trying to explain my point.
Being an
I don't
asshole.
like being called a liar. I'm just saying.
We call you a liar all the time.
Then I was mistaken. And I apologize for being mistaken. Doesn't change the fact that I still am angry. And you can do what you will. So now, flap off.
Why you gotta be like that, baby?
And she turns around and leaves.
Told you, Leroy.
We got a connection. I'll wear you down.
That's what they all say.
That's kind of stalkerish. Yaphne, you may not want to do that. It's probably frowned upon. I don't know.
I mean, aren't you like the law around here? Heart.
As long as the ends justify the means, that's kind of my motto.
He used to be.
Yeah, I used to be, but I'm not.
You.
Nah. We need bodies.
We'll go find somebody else.
The town people probably aren't very willing. He's more willing. We'll just take him with us.
Oh,
gotta
is
go.
he willing?
Yeah.
Is he willing?
Did you hear me when I said we had to go look at where the harpies were? We're supposed to go look at it.
Why are we still standing here?
We chased after you. We saw you.
Well, let's go then, Booty. Come on.
All right, then.
Yaphne's feeling empowered and upset at the fact that this woman has struck him and left him aghast. Irritated.
Lead the way.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just go back into the mine.
All right. So you're going back to where you knew the little tunnel was to go into where the harpies' lair was, and where y'all first met the witch and got teleported up out of there into the tavern and stuff like that. As you start arriving at the entrance to the tunnel, you see two guards, and they're kind of conversating back and forth. I mean, they're kind of more relaxed. They're not really like up in arms too much because nobody comes down here. I mean, they're just waiting to see if they hear something coming from within more than without. Out. Inside. Yeah. So they see your group walking up, and they kind of like try to collect themselves, like, oh no, we're doing our job. We're here. And y'all make your way up. Grumlock's first. And they kind of like salute him. They salute you. They give a good old dwarven salute.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not typical used to that. Like, I mean, you had it, because you were kind of a captain back. You were training and doing all that. But their salute is more of someone high up.
Yeah.
And they kind of stop and they're just like, yeah, sorry. That's kind of habit. Like, I mean, you were or are.
It's fine.
Could be.
It's fine, boys. It's fine.
Good. I mean,
It's understandable.
Okay. I mean, Durgan kind of filled us in on what kind of happened. I mean, it's kind of crappy.
Yaphne messed up with a Thoro, asked her about her arm and everything. So, yeah.
He asked about her arm?
I know, right?
Oh.
Are we still on this?
I'm sorry. That's just, I mean, everybody knew about that. I mean, everybody kind of knew about that day. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so we had to go find him. He caused a scene. You know how it is. And
well, I mean,
we're down here now.
Eccentric. I mean, he's always helped, so he's always been a good person.
Yeah, you say that. He's not the same Yaphne. Same as I'm not the same.
Well, I mean, that Yaphne.
Grumlock y'all once knew.
Oh, yeah, that's still.
I know.
That's going to take some time to get used to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Durgan let us know. You're supposed to be coming down here, going in, poking around, trying to see if anything happens or y'all see anything or figure something out. I mean, we've been pretty much watching over for the last 6 months. We haven't heard anything. Like, doesn't sound like any creatures are coming in and out. This is about the only way in or out that we can tell. We've worked the path into there a little more. I know we sent a bunch of people in to try and clean up the area, get it figure we found stuff on the walls, runes, and trying to been excavating it.
Yeah, we try to do that in our side and everything, but all right, man.
You're free to go in.
If we don't come back out again, well, you know what happened.
I guess it won't be no different than it was yesterday. So
No, it won't. Thought you dreamed it all.
little dark humor there, but now I feel bad. Just go ahead. I got some reflection to do.
It's fine.
So he opens the door. It's just a steel door, but it looks like it's affixed to the actual entrance, like they've done work to make it work. And as it opens, you see little torch holders that go down. They're not lit, but they're in the wall, like they've been made into the wall. And it's a lot more worked. Like it's actually smooth floor through there now, not all craggy.
Mm-hmm.
The walls are worked.
Yeah, go in if everybody's following.
I'm here. I'm right behind you.
Okay, cool.
Yep, we're following.
Okay. So now, y'all make your way down, and it's the same length it was y'all traveled before, but now it's all worked. Everything looks worked, smoothed out, where you can walk it without a problem. And as you get closer into it, you see it opens up just like it did before, but there aren't any stalagmites or stalactites hanging anymore. These are all like, everything's been like chiseled away to what it was. And this room looks completely complex. Like it is rods from the roof hanging down, not stalagmites. They were rods that rock had grown over. There's rods protruding from the ground. Everything is etched in different runes. And there's plates on the ground. Like everything's in a big circle. And the room has the stone that it's made with is completely abnormal from the area. Like there's no stone anywhere near the area that this would look like. It has almost like a white alabaster look or a white marble and charcoal like an obsidian that the runes are etched in. It's very bright in here.
Definitely different.
Yeah, definitely different.
Like you can, even without the torches.
There's a distinct lack of harpies.
I don't know if you lit any torches or anything, but
sure, we'll light them.
Okay. Well, as you light it, like you get to the end, and there's like a little ring that looks like liquid in a long trough that goes all the way around the room. And as you put your torch in it, and it lights all the way around the room, just big line, and it lights up like it is bright in here. And you can see all the runes are there. It looked like it would have if you could have scraped everything off. This is how it looked. But this thing looks like a giant, like something mechanical almost. It's got gears in the floor you can see through, but everything seems quiet. Nothing's moving, nothing's ticking, nothing's doing anything.
Nothing's ticking.
Well, there's gears.
Oh, let's turn them on.
That's probably not the greatest idea.
In the center of the room.
Is there a crank?
There's not a crank. In the center of the room, though, there is a large pillar. Like, I wouldn't say pillar. It's more like a pedestal that comes up that's got different runes, and it looks like that you could actually turn them to do different things with, but right now, everything's just kind of sitting.
I don't know if we should be messing with that or not.
Probably shouldn't just tinker with everything.
Question. Could I pour my ink onto these things and see if it does anything to it?
Your bioluminescent ink?
Mm-hmm. I can try that? Mm-hmm. Do I need to roll for anything?
No, you're just pouring the ink on there. There's nothing to roll for.
I'll pour a little bit of the ink on there.
Okay. Now, the runes that you poured the glowing ink on are now glowing.
Okay.
From the ink.
I was just trying something.
No, yeah. That's a logical thing to try.
Yeah.
I was seeing if our wavelengths was on the
Would
same
my
wavelength.
holy book have anything to do with runes in it anywhere?
The only like runes you ever see in there, they're dwarven runes. Like they were etched in there from ancient dwarven language. But you can kind of read the runes in your book or make them out. But none of these runes have any correlation with what's in your book. Like you don't even see one rune that looks the same. Like these are just completely different, older, from somewhere else. You don't like they're not part of anything that you have.
Probably the elves or ancient humans, who knows? Or celestials, who knows? I don't know. I mean, is there anything noticeably out of place?
I mean, not that you can tell.
Okay.
I mean, they have not done anything with the room except for just excavate everything, like clean everything off to make sure it was kind of back to where it was.
I don't remember.
They
what we
did not tried anything.
Did we do anything to activate it, or it just did what it did?
Did what it did.
Oh,
I do what I do.
you want to talk to your woman? We can talk to her again, can't we?
It's been a day.
We took a long
it's
rest.
been a
It's
day.
another day. You want to ask her a question like, "Hey, how do we act? Like, you know anything about these runes or this machine?"
I'll pull out my talking stone and
Like, you want to, and you can ask whatever else because I know you wanted to ask the other question, but if you piss her off,
I'll save it because we actually need to do something.
Yeah. Like,
Okay, I'm just gonna ask her this and anything else because we can only do this once a day.
I know. Shit.
How about this? I'll ask her, how do we turn on the gears and all that kind of stuff? And is there any other information we need to know about this room?
Yeah, before we make any haste decisions.
Yeah. So
if you even know anything, you may not know nothing.
Yeah. I asked her that exactly
Okay.
like that.
Exactly what you asked? What was it?
I said, how do you turn the gears on in this room where we met you? And is there anything else we should know about this room before we try to turn the gears on?
Okay.
Right, Remy?
Yeah, pretty much. If she
Okay.
even knows anything about it, she may not.
And
That's why I'm camera.
you say it into the stone, and you see the stone sends off. And then after about, I say, this time it was probably about a good 10 minutes before you get a response back.
Dang. I
So,
hope she hurries up, man. It's been like
but
9
as
minutes.
y'all are just kind of sitting around, all of a sudden you hear, "You got mail."
You got mail. Oh, she replied.
Okay.
And-
well,
So we all get on our stomachs, put our hands on our chins, elbows on the ground, and we sit around the stone and wait for it to talk.
Okay. And you
can do that.
activate the
I will
stone,
do
and
that.
her voice starts coming through, and she's just like, "Let me spin you a tale of how I'm not exactly sure." The room, yes, it is the reason that I can figure. That's the room is the reason. How it is the reason, I have yet to figure out. Everything in there is older than I know, or different. I don't know the runes. I don't know the patterns. I know it moves. You can turn things. I have not been able to make anything happen in that room. I haven't gotten to a point to where I could really. That's kind of why I was using you too, to kind of get in the room and play with it, but it never got to that point. But we're not going to, other than that. But yes, the room has something to do with it.
Okay. Okay. Well,
That was very...
we wasted
Unhelpful.
that.
Yeah, we wasted that, but it's fine.
No, you know the room is the reason now.
Okay, so
How it is the reason is still unknown.
maybe a
You want to just start pressing buttons?
Something's
no.
bound to work. Oh no, the ceiling's
See if I
falling
see
in.
anything. Maybe.
Okay. Roll me.
Or investigation probably. Because I want to.
Is that on
kind
the
of,
character
Yes,
sheet?
there's
Yeah.
investigation.
Roll
down there.
investigation.
Okay.
Can
Because I just want
I
to see basically what I'm
assist or
searching
roll
for is
too,
like.
or-
You
Any
can
button
use the
switches?
help action. So just roll me a d20.
So
Okay.
I'm looking for button switches.
13.
13. Okay, you're gonna give him what is help? Is it? No, I think it's +2. I think so. We're gonna go with +2 for now until I figure it
Yeah.
out. But you're rolling investigation.
Yep.
Go
I hope my
ahead.
investigation is good.
And roll
It is.
with advantage.
Okay. 18 plus 5.
Roll again. You might get it.
4.
So,
Plus 5.
18 plus 5.
25, because of his plus 2, let's say. All right.
That was a good investigation.
All right, so you and Grumlock are going around, like, Minxie and Yoffney are going around just making, like, they're looking at everything too, but you two are kind of working in unison of each other. And it's been about 30 minutes of y'all investigating the room, kind of fiddling with stuff here and there. And Weefus, as you start messing with things, trying to figure this and that out, you notice just about the pillars in this room, all the rods sticking up and the rods sticking down, they have some correlation. Like, as you're moving through, you're kind of looking back and forth. They have correlation, and they all, as you look on the ground, it looks like everything can be moved. Like, the poles can be shifted through the ground into, like, a locking mechanism. The center dial, it moves. Like, you can spin the runes around. You can, and then on the walls, at each major pillar on the wall, they twist side to side.
Okay, so question.
Mm-hmm.
You said the runes on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else in this room, like the pillars, anything like that, have the same runes on it?
Okay. With the investigation you got, we'll just keep going off that because you're doing it.
It was so wet.
You notice that the major pillars, the ones that look like they're holding, they're on each corner, like in the wall, but they're on the, in the corners. There's 4 of them. It looks like the rods have some matching symbols of those pillars.
Okay.
Now, Durgan and all them have said they just excavated it and haven't really touched it because they don't know.
Okay. Where the runes are they matching? Like, I'm guessing they're in a circle, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the middle. Are they matching what the pillars are on the outside?
Or do we got to
No, like are they? Do they need to be rotated to match?
Roll me another investigation check for that, because
can I help?
I
don't help. I don't help.
14.
14.
I would hinder you.
You're not finding exact matches. They look like similar ones, but you're not sure.
Okay.
Like,
Question. Can we physically touch these items, or do I need to use mage hand on them? There's not, like, no booby traps?
So, I want to try to match them up the best I can. I want to turn this thing the best I can to make them match on the other ones.
Dude, don't. It might be booby trapped.
That's fine.
It's fine.
I'll just make a new character if it comes down to it. But
okay. So
that's
you
what I
start
wanna do.
spinning, like you start.
I try, even though they're not exact.
So now that you're working them, it seems like pieces are like coming off as you're twisting, like little chips, like kind of like maybe still some stuck on like
dirt
and rock. And as you're starting to twist, they start breaking. Not the pillars. It's
like they're breaking free.
Breaking free.
Okay.
And breaking rust off, I would say. It'd be a good way to say it. And as they do, they start matching what looks to be on the rods.
Okay.
And in the ground. And you see the rods, though, are not matching what's in the ground. You're getting the pillars to match what's in the ground, but the rods are in different areas on the floor.
Okay. You said we can move those rods.
They look like there's like every little like line, like in the circles and stuff. It looks like they could be moved
around,
moved back, and like a gear shift.
Oh,
okay.
Grimlock.
Yeah, I can assist. I have enough.
Do you want to try to match? Okay, we have the outside pillars matching in the middle, right? Now let's try to move the rods to match.
Sure.
The
Do I need
middle.
to roll strength or anything to try to move?
I mean, I don't know what we. If I'm thinking
Go ahead and roll me a strength to move the rods.
Do I need to also?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoo, I like that one. Dirty 20.
Okay.
Yeah, 18.
Okay. Y'all go to move them, and they are like stiff, like stuck. Okay. But as y'all keep putting a little pressure on, you feel like they start to give.
Can I
a little more?
Can I help them with my
Roll
mage
me a
hand?
strength check.
Oh, I'm going to use mage hand.
I don't think your
No, you
mage
can't
hand.
move
No.
mage hand.
It's they're too stuck to use mage hand.
Are you scared to touch them? We're touching them. Nothing's happened to us yet.
Yeah, that's the yet.
Okay. So they finally start to move. They're still not freely, but it feels like you're moving metal onto metal. And
So maybe
you would know the feeling more than anything. It's almost like you're moving gears against gears.
So do we need to add they're stone gears or metal gears? Metal
From what you're seeing, what you can
Or-
see, they're stone.
They're stone. Do they need
Like everything in this room
something-
looks stony.
Do they need to have some kind of lubricants? Do we have anything?
I don't have nothing.
Some grease would be. How far are we from the little town?
You're not far. I mean, it's not far
We
from
can
where they.
send
I got
Yoffney
I
and
got
Meeksy
a
to go.
question.
What?
All right. Say if somebody was to make like little tremors in the ground for a minute, would that help loosen this stuff up?
You could try.
All right, I'm going to use.
You're going to use thaumaturgy?
Okay.
Do I have to roll for that or just
I
use
think
No.
that's just
Okay.
that just
Hey,
happened.
what? Oh,
It's
just
just
quick
a little
question.
It's going to be a harmless tremors
He can
in the
still do
ground
it.
for 1 minute.
What's the roof like?
It's got the same things. It's like some rods. There's not as many rods on the ground on the ceiling, but there's still rods up top that look like.
Do they need to be moved?
Because how the hell are we going to reach that?
Well, this could. This
I mean,
could
you
help
can
that
you
too.
could reach them.
I could fly
okay.
up there.
They're long enough you can reach them.
I mean, I
Okay.
could fly up
but
there.
they're like
they
it.
Flying.
It probably
You
would.
don't have
I
a-
mean, if you got further up,
I'm
I
a
mean, it's
bird
easier to push
person.
something the
can't
closer it
hover.
is to the source.
Yes, I can. I float.
So I think.
Do you have levitate?
I thought I did.
think.
No,
I don't.
you don't.
No, so your fly is the same as your walk speed.
Yeah, you can't
You
just
can
stop
fly.
flying. If you stop flying, you fall.
Yeah, you have to focus on flying the whole time,
Yeah.
like your
Well,
entire.
I'm
movement is
using
flying.
It's like a bird. A bird can't just stop flapping its wings or it falls out the
whatever.
sky.
So y'all were pushing on them, and they're still stiff, rough, and Yoffney's like, okay,
All right. I'm going to try this, guys. Just brace yourselves, and I cast it, and
Can I hold my shield above my head for
it,
combat ready?
Bomb and weave, guys. Bomb and weave.
as he casts the thaumaturgy and little shakes start to go. It's nothing major, but little shakes are going. There's some dust falling, from the roof, just a little dust. But you notice that the poles start getting a little easier to shift, like it's
the
knocking off
vibration
something.
is
And as they finally let go and move freely, you hear his goes first. And he pushes it up. And then all of a sudden, under the floor, you feel tremors. And you feel the entire...
Is it tremors from me or
No.
Oh.
No,
It's a little
gears
stronger
moving.
tremor. And the gears are actually like... You hear the... Like something shifting in and twisting. And then yours goes freely and shifts in. And then you hear another sound. And y'all are starting to move the poles on the ground.
So I helped.
For now.
All right.
You may have messed this up.
So are they? Do we need to move the other two out of the way, or in case they need to, the ones that we move? I know we're going to do like a little.
It's like a puzzle kind of
It's
deal.
like
I
a
know.
puzzle essentially.
I understand what we're doing, but
Yeah.
Yours actually goes into another pole. So it's blocking it, or...
So I need to move the pole that's being. So I want to do that.
All right, so it's the same thing. It's a little rough, but then since these other two have been freed up, it moves.
Okay. So
A
I
lot
move it out of the
easier.
way.
You move it down and back, and you get an opening. And pretty much as you're following the path, it runs. You've got one pole, and it's up to the middle pedestal.
I just say we keep working the puzzle out to get them to everything to match.
Okay.
yeah.
And pretty much y'all kind of got the gist of
Yeah.
how you're supposed to be moving things. And after about a good 30 minutes, you have all the poles on the ground. They're all in slots next to the pedestal.
Do we need... Okay. Are they, like, locked in?
They haven't locked.
Okay, so we probably need to move the top ones.
Yeah, they may be like the clamp locking mechanism. May not.
All right, so we're going to work on the top ones in now.
Yeah.
I don't like that smile that he's giving us.
Yeah, it's fine. No,
Just a question. What is both of your passive perceptions?
Well, I'm over there too. So
where's that at? Passive
12.
perception.
What's your
yeah.
passive?
12.
13.
What's yours, Brittany?
14.
Okay. You go to work on the top poles.
Oh, God.
Okay. And the top poles, actually, you can grab them, and they seem to be moving pretty easily right now after
nice.
moving the bottom ones.
Yeah, that's good. It's great.
And after a little while, you work them, and you have got them to the middle pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much, it's like a middle pedestal, and you've got the rods are about that big around, about almost the size of, let's say, a Pringles can.
Yeah.
About that big. Excuse me.
A little bit. Yeah.
But, and then as they go in, it looks like little slots on the pedestal. They go in, and then the others line up right above them.
Mm-hmm. Are we in a bird cage?
No, it's like right up next to them.
Okay.
Like it's forming almost a
imagine?
cylinder.
Okay.
Like it's forming a cylinder that goes up
Yeah.
into the roof.
Now I'm guessing we need something to activate this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they slide up to it. Nothing felt like it locked in.
Okay. Does any of the runes match on the thing on the pedestal?
Everything should match because that's what we're working on.
I know, but aren't there different runes on the pedestal?
The rods do not match runes that are on the pedestal.
Okay, so we need to fix that then.
Mm-hmm.
So let's fix that.
After you spend another hour trying to retrace
They're gonna
back,
come looking for us.
you start matching rune per rune. And as you slide, you're the first one to get one up there.
Mm-hmm.
And as you go to move it up, you feel it slide
And click.
and it locks in and it drops. Like drops in and locks in. Yours does it when you get it matched up, and the rest of them do it. Now, the harder part is the roof ones, because it's a little harder to see up top to match the runes from the top to the bottom.
All right, I can fly up there and concentrate and tell them what they need to do, don't I? Can I?
You can try.
All right, yeah, I'm flying up there. And
What's Minxie doing? I mean,
She's watching.
Can I tell
She's
her?
keeping watch.
I'm
Will you? Hey,
supervising.
will you go tell the guards
know what?
outside
Here we go.
what's going on?
you need to roll a perception with advantage because you are stepped back, like kind of. All of them are up in it.
Yeah.
You know, a phrase of "you can't see the forest for the trees."
Yeah, we're all in the trees.
Yeah.
And how do I do that with advantage?
Two
just roll-
d20s and take
yeah,
the
you-
highest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just roll it twice.
Y'all were moving them and y'all were getting them locked in.
You want to take the
So
first?
22.
22? Okay. You're seeing all this, and as they're moving everything seems to be clicking. You're hearing it click in and lock, and you're kind of watching the walls, looking at stuff. You see as one of them lock in, and another one, and another one. You see a faint glow of blue start to just go into the runes.
Guys.
Not strong. But
There's-
you also see what looks to be a little bit of an opening in one of the side walls.
Guys, we seem to have glowing and things are opening.
What's opening?
The sidewalk.
That's probably a good thing, honestly.
You hear
I don't know about the glow.
to be as the walls opening. It's. I'm trying to say this right because it's giving you the wrong image in your head.
Like a
when I'm saying
valve
wall
opening?
It's
A decompression sound.
Darth Vader comes out.
it's almost
I'm your
Like-
father.
imperceivable how it's opening. It's almost like as you're moving things and you're hearing the gears and moving and everything's trembling in the floor, you're noticing more. It's not so much you're hearing something moving, but you yourselves are moving.
Oh.
Like
moving.
the room has been
Shifted.
slightly turning as y'all have been locking in. And when you're there, you're just kind of looking around, keep an eye on stuff, and then that's when it looks like it's moving, and then something's being opened, like it's going across something,
A door's
and opening
opening.
a different area.
Well, guys,
Can
looks
we
like
still
the whole
get back
room's
to the
just shifting.
guards outside?
Is the door? Can we still get out?
Yeah, can we get out the way we came in?
There's an opening there,
Can I tell him to go
but
fly?
I mean, I don't know if
and see?
Minxie's.
Oh.
So do we have everything locked in?
The bottom ones are locked in. You
Top
have all
ones.
the bottom ones locked in, and you are starting on the top ones.
Okay, I want to finish. Just keep working at it. Something.
I'm
seems to
flying
be
up there and I'm relaying what I need to relay. So
Okay. So you fly up, and you're starting to relay everything back to them.
mm-hmm.
Yaphne, roll me a perception.
All right. 17 plus 3.
Okay. You said it, Yaphne. I'm sorry.
What? What did I do?
Oh, he's pulling out the monster.
Oh my God!
I thought you liked fighting.
Damn it! I know what that is. But your
We're
earmarked
fighting?
page. Oh,
We're gonna die.
He marked.
maybe not.
I hate you.
You did it.
Okay.
I was gonna get you to go scream at the guards like, "Hey, look, we're doing this," but no.
I'm gonna come bury us.
Now you get to fight your mortal enemy probably as a bird person, if it's what I think it is. Would I be correct in that assumption, Mikey? His mortal enemy? What's the enemy of a bird?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Cat?
It's a type of cat.
As you're flying, trying to relay information, you catch 2 sets of glowing yellow eyes.
Oh my God! Guys, there's something up there!
And a low, almost panther-like growl.
Oh my God! And I start flying away. Help!
And that is where we're in that session.
Damn it.
Really?
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what?
glad.
That's fine. Yeah.